how excited are you to be in the playoffs? Since it's been a while.
It's been a while, man. It's just trying to kind of take it all in and kind of put kind of this whole season in kind of a nutshell and take a step back for a moment and kind of just reflect on it and just where I was at and where I am today and having the opportunity to play in another postseason. So that's always a special feeling.
You guys can solidify a better seed tomorrow night. Chance to do it at home. It'll be kind of a fun environment.
Yep.
What are you looking forward to the most about that opportunity tomorrow night?
Well, I mean, first of all, just closing out the season on a high note, winning, of course, but also doing it in front of our home crowd, having an opportunity to improve our seeding. Even though a lot of times that's not important in the postseason, but any chance you can, you have to improve and move up, that's always a good thing. So that's what we're sitting at right now. But most importantly, just having an opportunity to just close the season out on a strong note, finishing up strong and taking some momentum into the postseason.
No, what's it like defensive rebounding with a guy like Russell Westbrook?
What is it like?
Yeah, what's it like?
Sometimes you want to fight him a little bit and push him out the way, and but like for me, it's good because to have a guard like that, being able to crack back and get rebounds, and he still rebounds sometimes, but anytime when you can have a guard like that to come back and rebound the way that he does. Because we want to push the break, and when he get it off the rebound, he's able to jumpstart the break, and a lot of good things happen from that.
You mentioned stealing rebounds, and you kind of joke about it, but
He steals. He steals.
yeah. But like, how does the team honestly feel about that when a guy like Russell comes in for a rebound? How do you all feel about that?
We got a defensive rebound. I don't think nobody think twice about that. As long as we get the rebound, I don't think we're worried about that. Like individually, we're not like, damn, I got to get this rebound, or I got to rebound more. Like, as long as we get the rebounds, we all cool with that.
Well, the knock on Russell is sometimes people say that he's selfish. I mean, as a guy
Is
that's
he?
not played with him for a few years, what would you say to that?
I mean, he averaged
Or
a
play
triple.
with him
He
for a
averaged a
year.
triple double, so it's hard to say somebody's selfish when they average a triple double. I think it's just people don't understand his mindset, and I think people can kind of take that and put a wrong perspective on kind of his mindset and what he's trying to accomplish. And at the end of the day, his main focus is to win, and he would do whatever he has to do to go out there and win. And that's something that I think that I've come to love about him, and being able to go to war with him every night, day in and day out, something that you can appreciate. But I think people who says those type of things, who make those type of comments, really don't understand kind of his mindset and his approach. And I think I have a better understanding just being around him on a day-to-day basis. So maybe I'm biased when it comes to that, but I understand his mindset, and I know what he's trying to accomplish, and I know what he's here to try to do.
Did you have a sense of that even before you got here? And I ask you because I remember all the way back in like 2012, I remember seeing you and Russ kind of together a lot in Vegas.
Yep.
In that Team USA setting. Was there a reason why you guys kind of connected at that even?
Yeah,
even
well,
all the way back
I
then?
always use like an analogy, like I always say lions hang with lions, and that's something that I truly believe in, and you gravitate to that. Like, you don't see a lion going to hang with a puma or a rhino. Like, you don't see those animals hanging together. Like, lions hang with lions, and I think, to my point, that goes to show that I think that was one of the reasons why we gravitated to one another. Just his approach to the game, his mindset to the game, his focus, and him wanting to win. And I think back in 2012, it was just something that we clicked. We became close friends. We clicked. I think it was a mutual respect, even though he was he was younger coming into the league, but it was a mutual respect of his game and of my game, and kind of just as people.
Do guys around someone who's approaching a statistical milestone, for instance, like you hitting 20,000 points earlier this season, like, do the guys around you understand that you're approaching something, or is there discussion when a guy in an NBA locker room is about to hit a milestone or is about to accomplish something like averaging a triple-double?
Yeah, I don't think there's much discussion about it. Well, I know there's not much discussion. I don't think, but I know that there's not much discussion about, hitting those milestones. But we're all aware of it. I think being in the game and the way that social media is today, you almost have to be aware of kind of what's happening, and especially if you, really engaged into social media. So guys are aware of what's happening. On the flip side of that, I wasn't aware of that till you just said that. So maybe I need to do a better job on social media. But it's just a thing where you just let it happen, and then when it happens, it's you're happy for that person. You congratulate them. But I think guys that's around other guys who's coming up on milestones or hitting milestones, it really doesn't sink in until later on, when you can look back and reflect on these moments.
Mel, the way you guys finished the last two games in Houston and Miami, does the weeks before where you guys kind of dropped some games that you had a comfortable lead heading into the final minutes, does that really help your confidence going into the postseason, or is that kind of talk of wanting to play your best basketball at the end of the regular season kind of overblown going into the postseason? Yeah,
well, you want to play well going into the postseason. You want to carry some momentum. But even though we was, dropping games, we knew while we were losing basketball games, so it was the only people that was going to correct that was us. And I think in these past couple games, we've done that. We've corrected the things that maybe we wasn't doing right in some of the games that we dropped. But to go on the road and beat Houston and Miami and Miami, that gives us a little bit more confidence and momentum going into the postseason.
Your shooting stroke kind of clicked a little bit in those two games as well. Why'd that come back? I mean, I know you've been through little slumps or whatever, but is there a reason beyond you just took the shot and shot a good shot at winning?
Shoot or shoot, whether you miss, whether you make it. For me, it's just about taking a shot, taking the right shots. Teammates finding me. And that's it, and believing in your shot, even though when you're missing, continue to believe in your shot and your game and never get discouraged. And that's something that I want to allow myself to do.
Going back to like your shot starting to fall over the last few games, and then the way you guys did finish, and there's all these different scenarios of where you guys will be seated after Wednesday, but the way you guys have been playing, the way the shot's been falling, do you just kind of have this attitude of we don't care. We don't care. We want a good seed, of course, but what we do and our destiny will always be in our own hands. And the way we approach this is we play a team 7 times, and you have to beat us 4 times out of 7, and a lot of times I'll take my chances with that.